Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to Asagao Academy. When we last left off, we were playing some games with the Normal Boots Club, and we accidentally kicked PBG's ass. So, now we're just kind of watching the rest of the guys play while he's kind of off in the corner to sulk. So, here we go! My match rolled around, but this time I was against Jirard, and this time I lost in only a few minutes. I set the controller down again, happy to no longer have responsibility over the life and death of inanimate pixels. As I did so, I saw Paul lean in to whisper something to Shane, whose eyes flew wide open, then his face shut down. Over my dead body. Their eyes slid to me and I looked away. Or are they like trying to... Yeah, they were talking about me, weren't they? They're probably like thinking, should we have her in the Normal Boots Club? And Shane's probably like, no. I scooted over to Mai, feeling more comfortable near her than near any of the guys. We cheered for Jirard right up until the very end. He lost to a supernaturally agile Shane who was seemingly being fueled by the rage of 1,000 demonic toddlers. That's a scary thought if you think about it, especially if they have flamethrowers. Everyone, that was a great round. It looks like we're in even better shape than last year. Well, all of us except PBG. That was uncalled for. Totally deserved. Anyways, I'm tired, so get out of my room, please. He grinned broadly, not finding anything wrong with how he summarily dismissed us. Mai and I gathered our things and left the room with the others who, laughing and joking, dispersed in all different directions. Together we shuffled home. We fell through the doorway exhausted with barely enough energy to change into our PJs. Mai leaped onto her bed with a happy sigh. Oh, hon, I'm so glad you came to Asagao. As if this couldn't have happened without me here. Mai shoved her face into her pillow and emitted a muffled reply. Is she like one of those girls where she has to like smother herself with a pillow and be like, ah! You know, like how girls do. So yes, I have a golden pillow next to my chair. No reason. Told ya. Yeah, whatever you say. I fell onto my bed, staring at the rungs that kept Mai and her mattress from collapsing onto me and smothering me to death in the night. That was really fun. Video games are fun, Mai.
Really?
Really, yeah. They are fun. Hell, you are in a video game right now. Video games are awesome. She scuffled, or shuffled. Yeah, maybe she could have scuffled in her little bunk bed. She shuffled around on top of her bed. I mean, I thought it was okay. It was passable. Don't know if I'd call it super fun or anything. Well, that's your opinion. Some people might not find volleyball fun.
Really?
No, I loved it. She chuckled. Even though she was bad at it, she loved it. Well, to be fair, I am bad at video games too, if you've seen my Odin Sphere Let's Play. Seems like you found your calling. I'm sure I have. Above me, Mai yawned.
Let's just go to sleep.
Let's go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Smiling, I got up and turned out our light. Is it a clapper? Good night, Hana. Good night, Mai. What is this, little house on the prairie? As the chill weather of early spring faded and warmth stretched across Asagao, I itched to go outside. With Sacha's book in hand, I took to the streets. To reading! Whee! Since many people realized how rare this moment was, most of the usual benches and grassy spots were taken. I kept walking until I came to the soccer field. There was a practice game being held, and PBG and his friend Jeff were running across the field. Being a skirmish, the bleachers were almost completely empty. Students scattered the shiny metal seats, but there was more than enough room for me. In one swift motion, practiced many times over my life, I sat down, spun my backpack into the space next to me, and pulled out my book. I was nearly done with it, and I wanted to see if I could finish it today. It was due a few days ago, so I was under pressure. Yeah, don't you hate it when it's like, I haven't finished this book yet, but I have to return it to the library. I don't want a fee. At a pause in my reading, I looked up to watch PBG on the field. A shock of color at the base of the bleachers caught my eye. It looked like some kind of metallic candy wrapper, and a pang of annoyance struck me. There was a trash can nearby? Why litter? Thank you! Exactly! It's like, I get if you missed, but then pick it up and put it in the can. Is that really such a terrible thing to do? But as I jumped down the steps of the bleacher and nearly slipped off one, it became clear that it wasn't trash. The colors changed as the angle of the light did. It was an iridescent purple figurine. Itty bitty and a kitty. Was it Jirard's? He was the only person I knew who collected them. I held it up to the nearest student, who shook his head. I was free for a while. Jirard was really into the IBK scene, so if it wasn't his, he'd probably know who it belonged to. One problem. I had no idea where his room was. Conveniently, at that moment, PBG ran off the field to get a drink. I approached him, holding the kitty in front of myself like a talisman.
Hey.
Hey, PBG, do you know Jirard's room number? I think he dropped this. I held the kitty up again, and it glimmered in the sun, much like PBG just now, what with all his physical activity. Yes, I'm sure he's glowing with perspiration. He's probably sparkling as much as Jirard. Oh, Jirard was here. It has to be his. I asked him to bring me my goalie gloves. I wasn't ready to take McJones's place today. His room is right across from mine. Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Hurry it up, PBG. PBG groaned. It wasn't much of a break.
See ya.
Gotta go. Good luck. He took a huge gulp from his water bottle, then poured the rest on his head and jumped back into the game. Well, water is probably better for pouring on your head than Gatorade. His teammates patted him on the back as he rejoined them. I placed the IBK into my uniform's Lilliputian pocket and headed to Bluebell. Interesting use of the word Lilliput, but okay. As I entered Bluebell House, a passing boy frowned at me. Grammatical error! Was I even allowed to be here by myself? I shook my head. There was no time to be afraid. Focus, girlfriend! Today I had a mission. A mission from the My Little Pony Ripoff Foundation. Just as PBG said, there was a door right across his room. I knocked and fished the IBK from my pocket. Shane answered the door, not all pleased to see me. Clearly. Hi Shane, how are you? He was Jirard's roommate? Why oh why was he Jirard's roommate? He hates my guts. I tried to laugh to defuse the situation, but it was weak. I felt like I was only making things worse. I didn't know what went on in Shane's mind. I don't know. Maybe the stereotypical British stuff? Or maybe just this girl and her pink hair. Ugh. He looked at the IBK in my hands. Jirard should be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'll just wait in the common room when he gets back. Can you tell him to try and find me? I could read downstairs. Even if it took Jirard an hour to get back, I could keep myself occupied. Shane sighed and leaned against the doorframe. You know what would be an amicable thing to do, Shane? Taking the little doll from me and saying you'll give it to him. That would make things so much easier. I could tell him, but it'd be much easier if you waited in here. Or you could take the doll and I could leave and you could tell Jirard later that I gave it to you. He put his hand out, gesturing me inside. Alright, thanks. I entered the room and stood smack in the middle of it. Shane plopped into a chair in front of what must have been his desk. I sat down what I assumed to be Jirard's chair on the opposite side. Yeah, well, look at all the cute little kitty stuff. I mean, it almost kind of looks like they're ripping off, like, My Neighbor Totoro and Hello Kitty. I think I see a Super Meat Boy kitty over here. Weird. Bleh. Shane swiveled around and started to click something on his laptop. Seeing as he wasn't much for small talk, I turned to observing the room. The room was well decorated, one could say. There were a lot of itty-bitty kitties, each arranged neatly with its brethren of similar design. Every empty space not filled with school-related objects was covered by the pads of a cute little cat, or at least a sealed box of one. Even parts of Shane's shelves had IBK on them, probably because Jirard ran out of room on his side of the room. I had to admit, it was kind of endearing. Something about the dedication required was sweet.
Hey!
Do you collect itty-bitty kitties too? Not really. They're Jirard's. I don't mind. I see. It's kind of niche. I'm surprised you're into them. Oh no, I don't collect them. I just found this one on the side of the field. PBG said Jirard was there earlier, so I came to find out whether it was his. My hastiness to disown the figure did not go unnoticed by Shane, who made a face at me. If it's not Jirard's, he'll probably know whose it is, right? It's probably Jirard's. I smoothed my thumb over the plastic kitty absent-mindedly. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Shane returned to whatever he was doing online, and I conversed with the figure in my hand. So she was talking to the toy? Okay. Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? You are! Oh God, I can't believe that she actually said that after I said that. I must be psychic. Damn, I wish. Jirard came back about 2 minutes later.
Hey, Shane.
And Hana? He held 2 coffees in his hands. Suddenly, he turned pink. What are you two doing here? Alone. Together. We're both currently dressed. I'm playing with one of your cat toys, and he's on the computer. Yeah, we're totally having a fun time in here.
Hey, Shane.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Apparently, playing with the little mouse wheel makes you go forward or backwards on the dialogue. We're not doing anything. Hana was looking for you.
Really?
Really? How can I help, Hana? He gave a coffee to Shane and offered the other one to me. Here, take mine. I would have gotten you one too if I knew you were here. How would you do that? You would have to get a little tray. That's really nice of you, but no thanks. I just came to see if this was yours. For what felt like the 10th time in the last half hour, I displayed the itty-bitty kitty. At this rate, she's gonna end up keeping it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes! Jirard almost dropped his coffee as he leaned forward. I lost this today. Where did you find it? It was near the field. PBG told me you were there earlier, so I wanted to give it back to you. I handed the figure to Jirard, who looked about ready to kiss it. Dude, you might want to wash it first. You don't know where it's been.
You're the best.
Thank you, Hana. Thank you. You didn't have to do this, but you did, and I don't know what I would have done without you. You probably would have lost your itty-bitty kitty. It wasn't any trouble at all. It looked pretty rare.
They're special.
It's not as rare as you would think, but it's still very special to me. I'm so glad you were the one to find it. I shouldn't have been so careless. I know, some crazy itty-bitty kitty thief would have come along and taken it. Don't beat yourself up about it. The matter now is that you have it back. Maybe zip up your pockets next time?
I promise.
You bet. I'll take a load of precautions to make sure this never happens again. I'm gonna chain it to my wrist! He placed it delicately on the shelf with other kitties that had the same iridescent properties. Jirard looked at me while I viewed this hard-earned assemblage. Actually, this brings up a point. If you're a collector, you wouldn't be probably carrying this around where you could lose it or it could get damaged. What was he doing carrying it around?
Right.
Oh duh, Jirard, you dummy. How rude of me not to at least introduce you to my collection. Sorry. Oh god, is he gonna give us a tour of his kitty collection now? In this room, I have 247 itty-bitty kitties of every shape and size. This is the newest set, the Catastrophes. They're a band. They're really popular right now. I traded my rare extras for these the other day. The one you brought back home to me is from a set of 4 that are called Opalescents. Currently, they're the only shinies. What are they, like Pokemon now? What the hell? Is the My Little Pony franchise this serious about their toys? They were so pretty. My god, my gaze fixated on them. I'm just missing the last opalescent. It's a purple one, Princess Pumpernickel. I've tried everywhere, but no one has them in stock. But there's only 3 copies in the world, so it's not really surprising. It's more surprising that I managed to get these ones. I have one of the most complete collections in the world. People think that the Kitties company gives me the newest figures, but I earn all my IBK. I can tell this took a lot of hard work. I'm amazed at how much effort you've put into this. He sighed heavily and sat down on his bed.
Complete it.
Thanks, Hana. I just wish I could get that last figure. I could finish my collection and the Kitties would have all their friends together in one place. You do realize they're just plastic, right? They're not real. I wish I could help. Don't worry about it, Hana. This is my battle to fight. Because I'm the completionist, beard and all. I nodded, then glanced at my watch.
See you later.
Oh, I should go. I really wanted to finish my book today, but if you need help, I'm here. Well, technically, I'm in the girls' dorm, but yes, I'm here. I stood up, then waved to the both of them. Yes, Shane apparently has a booth in his little office there. It was right there, and it has a smiley face on it, so I said, "Hi, smiley face booth," and then just left. No, I waved to both of them.
Bye.
Bye, Hana. Thanks again.
Bye.
See ya. Hey, I think I might have actually warmed up to him. Just a smidgen. I mean, obviously, I still did kind of peek at his shiny gold boots, but thankfully, I managed to finish my book. It took more time than I expected, though, and by the time I got back to my room, it was dark outside. When I opened the door to my room, the lights were off. I flicked them on, and the huddled form of Mai, hugging a stuffed purple bear, appeared on her bed.
Hello.
I'm back! Mai glanced at me, then buried her face again in her bear. Was she sulking? It was unlike her to be so unenergetic. Did Jirard turn her down? Are you okay? Humph. That doesn't sound very okay. Mai glanced at me again, her face a light shade of pink, like she was holding her breath. You know, you could tell me anything. You've helped me out a lot, so it's the least I could do in return, right? Besides, we're friends. I mean, trust the pink hair. Mai sighed and threw the bear on the floor, where it lay as if screaming in agony. Maybe it was. You never know, this is like Toy Story and it just had a war flashback or something where it got tossed out of a truck. It's not fair. She sighed again. I know it's terrible to think like this, but even though I'm really happy for you getting to be friends with those guys, it's just not fair. Those guys? Who? The Normal Boots Club?
I can't believe this.
It's just I've been a fan of them for so long, and I've loved Jirard forever, and then here you come out of the blue with your pink hair, and just like that, you're friends. Sorta. Shane is still kind of iff on me, I think. She snapped her fingers in front of her face. Like that. But here I've been trying this whole time, and Jirard didn't even know my name. I know I'm being stupid and I feel bad, but I still... Why? They're your friends, too. Mai smiled weakly at me. They wouldn't be my friends if it wasn't for you. Mai, I'm going to sleep. She turned over and closed her eyes without even taking off her uniform. Well, now it's going to get all wrinkled and you're going to have to wash it. I turned off the light and walked into the bear she threw in the middle of... Or walked to the bear she threw in the middle of the room. Yes, I walked on top of him. I just kind of stomped on his little head and he was squeaking the whole time like, "Help me!" I'm sorry, too. I said it quietly, but even as the words left my lips, I knew they were a lie. Well, that's awkward. Despite our slight confrontation last night, I was as peppy as usual the next day. It seemed like there was no reason for me to worry, but that didn't mean I didn't. Yeah. I'd say that's a good place to stop for now after a bit of drama with the girls. But we got to get Jirard his itty bitty kitty. That's nice. And maybe Shane is warming up to us a little bit. Who knows? Again, though, still not really getting an option on who I'm going to date at the end of this. It's taken a long time to get to the actual dating sim part of this dating sim. But I maybe next time. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.